Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. This is Jan. And hey, I'm excited about this one. I'm going to share with you kind of a follow-up to a previous video where I talked about how to squeeze and how to make more money with Facebook ads, really spiking the algorithm here. So what I'm going to do here is I'm inside the ads manager here, and I'm going to all tools and then audiences, and it lands here. If you're brand new to this, then you might have to watch a couple of other videos before you watch this one, because it's semi-advanced, but really, ultimately, it's very straightforward. Because once you're inside here, you have the ability to create audiences which are either custom from specific assets that are out there in the marketplace within the Facebook ecosystem. So it could be an Instagram account, it could be a Facebook account, an actual page account. It can be a customer list, as we talked about before, but it can also be website visitors. And that's what we're going to talk about today, how we can use website visitors to create an audience that's highly targeted from essentially visitors coming to your website. And that's exactly what this is. So we have the ability to collect a number of data points from the Facebook pixel because it's deployed to the website and to all the pages that are rendered in your ecosystem, essentially. And you may have a main domain, you may have a subdomain, you may have other domains that are sitting out there that is essentially collecting all this data. Now, we like to talk about segmentation and specificity. So if you have one site and one pixel for that purpose, that is your best choice. Now, it gets a little technical, but leave it at that. So here we have the ability to, as I said, collect information on website visitors. So that's the website option here. We talked about the customer list in a previous video and how we can actually use lookalikes to create an audience from that. Now, there are new features and tool sets that come out almost weekly or monthly from Facebook. And there's an Audience Plus kind of opportunity that exists. And some people are saying, hey, we don't need to be fancy with all this stuff. Let the pixel and the algo do its work. It's certainly smart enough with all the billions of data points that it collects. But I like to test this stuff, right? So there are no hard and fast rules in these type of environments. You have to test. And so we do this for our clients. And frankly, it seems to work pretty well at this time of writing or recording. So yes, as I mentioned, we have the website, customer lists, Instagram account, Facebook page, shopping. We have lead forms, videos. We can even create an audience for a specific set of viewers, essentially, that have looked at a video 25%, 50%, 75%, 95%. And clearly, the more they watch, the more engaged they likely are because they have watched, which means it's a higher potential for you to present information, messaging, offers, etc., to the audience that has been played further down the line, right? But we're not going to talk about the video today. We're going to talk about website because, frankly, that is the most basic one that we can use. So, without further ado, guys and gals, let's dig in. So you select website. The pixel that you have deployed out there should be installed and ready to go with a green checkbox. By the way, we can go into some levels of detail here about specific websites, website pages, as in URL. So domain.com/about us or /product1/product2, service1, service2. Typically don't do that initially unless I know that I have a lot of traffic to collect and I want to segment it because my messaging is going to speak to those particular segments. So initially, let's just deploy it, right? And that's what we're doing here. So once the pixel is installed, we want to set it up, and we typically just say all website visitors here. And once we've done that, we can continue on and specify length. And length is interesting because we know that if you have a visitor from 90 days ago or 180 days ago and they haven't visited your page or your environment since then, they're not likely to buy, right? In a shopping environment, so for instance, Shopify, this is where you might have a 3-day, a 7-day, a 14-day, 21-day, 30-day. And within each one of those time intervals, you'll have a unique special message and or an offer, in that case, in the Shopify example, that allows that message to resonate more with that particular time frame. Now, we're not going to get that sophisticated here today. And frankly, unless you have some traffic, you don't really want to mess with it. Let's go 30, right? So we start with 30 days. That's a fair timeline. Then you can expand it to 60 and then to 90. If you have messaging and constructs that speak to those time intervals, right? So 30 is a default, and we're going to select that right here. And ultimately, this is, I mentioned maximum 180 days. Ultimately, this is a great way for you to not only collect the data, as I said, but really think about, how am I going to message these people that came in 29 days ago, 30 days ago? How about 15 days ago? What about 7 days ago? Well, we should be able to collect those all into a specific segment, and we'll call it 30 days here. Keep repeating myself, but 30 days is a good starting point. And again, testing. I'm generalizing now. 30 is good. And we can run exclusions and things like that, but that's all right. We're not going to go there right now. So then simply, website visitors. I like to use visitors. I like to use like 3-letter symbols for ease of visibility and reading once you're inside creating the actual ads. So website visitors, WSV, right? And here we go, 30 days visitors to website. We'll just say global, meaning globally through the website, all pages. That might be a better description here. All pages deployed 30 days. Okay, fine. Great. We'll go ahead and create that audience. We see that the pixel is good. Meet any of their criteria here. Create the audience, and off we go. Immediately, we can create a lookalike audience from that. So if, let's say, we go back to our example of having a specific product page or a services page, once we've accrued some information here, we can create a lookalike audience, say, listen, we're getting some really good engagement on this product page right here. We know it does well in SEO. We know that it works well at YouTube because traffic is coming over here. So it has multiple entry points, and we really would like to create more or find more of those people. So similar people to those particular product visitors, create a lookalike audience. And that is what you can do here. We can go ahead and create an ad here or another custom audience, but that's pretty much it. We have done our job. So here you go. Actually, I did one here the other day, but the website visitors, all pages, custom audience, pending. Sometimes you'll see this size not yet available. Basically, it takes a few days, but sometimes I've actually seen, it doesn't actually give you a size here, and I'm still deploying ads to it. Now, that may be an internal thing to Facebook that nobody really knows exactly why, but it actually works, right? Now, here's the interesting thing, just to take this a step further. You can also stack these things. So let's say that I wanted website visitors for 60, 90, and 180. I could stack it all up. Let's say that I wanted to maybe run the 90-day website visitors, but exclude the last, I don't know really why you would do this, exclude the last 7 days, right? You can mix and match and include and exclude. You can, let's say, import your customer list, include all the 30-day website visitors, all the people from your Facebook post, Instagram, maybe add a lookalike audience, although that's starting to dilute a little bit here. But the idea is you want to test these audiences, and I call that the mother load, right? Like you really stack all of them into one. And the key to really be successful with it is to test, as I said, but to think about segmentation, right? So message to market match really governs all of this stuff, because you might get very excited about the fact that you have all these website visitors, you have the different time spans, you're adding, your customer list in there. In truth, though, you're starting to dilute and not creating a really congruent opportunity from the audience side to your message side. But clearly, there's another level of discussion we are not including here today, but I'll just touch on it. There's also the idea of budgeting, right? So smaller businesses don't have unlimited funds here to just deploy. So you don't want to waste your budget on testing this sort of multiple stacks of dilution until you have actually proven that the offers work. And that's what we're doing, especially in a early stage game here. We want to make sure that our offers work, that they're proven. And most important of all, guys and gals, the math must work. The math must make sense. So the expression that I go with here typically is the path to cash is all math. There you go. And that's true, because ultimately you're investing into ads here. You want an ROI, a return on ad spend, yes, but you want the ROI for your business overall. So I'm just going fast here again today, guys and gals, but wanted to show this to you and get you fired up and excited about the opportunity here. And don't dismiss, or do dismiss Facebook and other gurus who say, don't worry about it, the pixel will take care of all of this for you. Yeah, some of this is going to probably go away over time, but we're not there yet. So just go in here, test it, build it out, and start deploying. And that's the message for today. And I see we've pretty much coming at the end here. So I want to thank you for joining today. Subscribe, like, comment. If you have any questions, fire them off. You can tell I'm pretty excited about this stuff. And hey, so should you, especially when it starts working, right? See you later.